Today, the Show Me Center hosted folks from around the Heartland to talk about an important topic, mental health, and it's all part of a conference that is becoming a growing annual tradition. Morgan Johnson was there, and he is live in the studio now with more details.
Jeff, today's event is the second annual Thriving Together Conference, which is run by the Community Counseling Center. The conference is put on for non-behavioral health professionals and community members and features national keynote speakers and informative breakout sessions. Organizers say the mission is to spread the word about behavioral health and for attendees to feel inspired about and hopeful about the future. Today I talked to keynote speaker and former MLB All-Star Darryl Strawberry about one important step to improve your mental well-being.
Connected around people that have a positive attitude and that can pour the right affirmation inside of you. I think that's the most important thing. I think we pour enough negative as it is, and like I tell people, stay away from all the foolishness.
There will be another Thriving Together conference in 2027 with keynote speakers that include Elizabeth Smart. Live in the studio, Morgan Johnson, Heartland News.